Well, good evening chaps. Decided to come out this evening and it's coming up for 7 o'clock, 6:48, and I've decided to head down the Loddon and it looks rather good. Hopefully fish for and hopefully get a chance at a barbel. At least that's the plans. Did have two on my previous trip, which unfortunately I didn't film. I'm quite gutted that I didn't film for you chaps, but I had the camera all set up, got the pictures of both the fish. If you check my Instagram account you can see them there at Fishing for Memories. But when I got down I literally started setting up, had the camera all set up, managed to get a size 6 hook in my index finger, and that wasn't much fun to be honest, even though it was amusing that I could be such an idiot as to bend down and let go of the hook link and have it spring into my finger. So yeah, after managing to finally get the hook out using a set of forceps, looked like a zombie scene from a zombie film even. Blood everywhere. Wrapped my finger in a load of toilet roll and thought to myself, I'm just going to concentrate on the fishing. And yeah, could have kicked myself in the end. Was very happy to have had 2 barbel, but would have been nice to film it for you chaps. But yeah, I had a couple of barbel, largest of those 8-pound, really crisp and impeccable condition on both the fish. Yeah, as I say, out again today. Nice looking spot here behind me. Lovely area where there's some reed mace and the flow kind of converges, so you've got a fast flow and then a kind of steady walking pace flow. But you know what, I don't think I'm going to fish this swim. I think I'm going to head upstream where although there's some nice weed in this area, there's better weed runs a little bit further upstream, and I think I'm going to give that spot a go. But yeah, it's always hard to pick and choose a spot if you're going to stay in the one spot fishing to evening and darkness and not necessarily rove about, as I'm going to do today. I'm going to fish into darkness, and I think I'll just stay in the one swim. It's always so hard knowing what spot you really fancy. Your gut instinct gets pulled in all different directions. So there's always a plethora of features to target. But yeah, it's a very nice swim this. As I say, you've got some tree coverage, you've got reed mace, nice area where there's 2 different currents. Although it's the one current, there's an area off the flow where there's a slack, and then there's a slower walking pace current and a more rapid current, kind of like almost as if there's 2 separate currents that converge. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing, using the centre pin, as I do enjoy my barbel fishing these days a lot more using a pin. It's great fun. Just using the centre pin, the Cortese, loaded with 12-pound Shimano Technium in Visitech, Dren and Sink braid hook link, quick change, low resistance running rig setup, a little bit of tungsten to pin both areas on the hook link down and above the main line, just to keep everything pinned, and just using birdseed. Now what I'm going to be doing today is I'm not going to be using a bait dropper. I'm going to go for a scatter effect, which I do like to do if the river's not too up. So just by hand scattering it upstream so it carpets nicely downstream. And just that, fish in conjunction with a black snail boilie wrapped in paste and just dipped in a light amount of matching glug. And a few little broken up boilies put in as a little scent trail and a little light loose feed. Not too much bait though. But yeah, conditions look nice. Would prefer if it stayed like this, cloudy. We've had some showers earlier as well, but forecast is for it to go blue and get rather cool tonight apparently. They say in rural areas down to around about 10, which really for the September time is a little bit lower, but nothing us anglers aren't used to. Just always makes me wish when it's like this. I always think this is ideal conditions. You've got a nice humidity level, cloud cover, low pressure system, and usually quite conducive to a fish or two. But got to be in it to win it, and as I say, on my last trip I had 2 off of the Loddon, so yeah, I'm quite happy at the moment. My tail's up, confidence levels are high, and I'm hopeful for this evening and tonight. Anyway, I think I'm going to get my gear and mosey back up to that other swim upstream and get set up. So all I'm doing is just scattering by hand upstream so it comes down towards where the swim is that I've picked, and it just gives a carpet effect, which you can do and you can get away with fine without needing a bait dropper, as long as the river's not too pacey or the spot that you're fishing isn't too fast. Right, I think that'll do. Gonna let that settle for a bit, leave the bait to soak in a bit of extra glug around the paste wrap, and then just place the bait in position, and hopefully we'll get a fish, a barbus, to come along and make that old ping really zip off. Nothing much more exciting than seeing the centre pin go into meltdown. Well, it's a rather nice evening for it, although it's going to go blue. It would be nicer if it stayed cloudy, but it's never a bad time to have a bait in the water, is there? And plenty of mosquitoes about as always. Some of them the size of matchboxes. Tell you what I saw earlier, which would have been a beautiful camera shot. Kingfisher landing on a old stinging nettle. I say stinging nettle, an old thistle tree, or thistle bush on the opposite bank. And just prior to that, it dived into the water, and I heard splosh. You know, straight away, with a high-pitched, shrill call. Kingfisher had maybe snaffled a fish and had a successful bit of hunting. But yeah, he then took off from the tree on my left here and landed on the opposite bank. Just for that kind of split second, enough for you to appreciate it, but not enough time to capture it on camera. But I always feel, you know, it's components like that, if you catch or you don't catch, they make it a successful trip in general. Very, very wonderful sight to behold, I always feel. I always tend to call them the electric blue because of their metallic feathers and their metallic sheen as they fly low to the water and speed past. Always looks like a kind of metallic blue aerial version of an exotic sports car. Yeah, very, very nice. A few owls about as well. Heard a barn owl earlier, doing that typical sound they make. Shh. Yeah, it's great to be out. Got my fingers crossed that there's a barbel about, but I really haven't got anything to grumble about on my last trip. As I said, I had 2 barbel. So whether they're in the mood or the river's acting a little bit moody, as she can do. It's funny, I always call any of the rivers I fish a she. Not that the female of the species can be any less moodier than us guys, but I think it's just one of those things that you tend to do as a bloke. And as I say, she can be a moody waterway. So, you know, if she doesn't want to feed, then I still can't think of anything better to be sat by the river with a chance and waiting for that pin to spring into life. Come on. Don't you be making me have a heart attack. Chubby enough to have one without losing you to the weed birds. There you go. Get in there. Hey, Billy. No matter how many times you catch a barbel, it will always leave you in a quivering state. Oh, very nice. Absolute corker. Wonderful scrap. I thought it was a good fish. Wait, really powered off downstream. Beautiful condition. Very, very nice. Lovely looking barbules. Beautiful head to it. Just draw myself back. How about that though, eh? Can't not be happy with a fish like that. Absolute beaut. Got a little bit of a tattered dorsal there. Looks like a little bit of dorsal damage there. But yeah, I am not moaning. Wonderful. Just on black snail body, wrapped in matching paste. And with that nice scattered birdseed. But yeah, got to be happy with that, haven't I? Absolutely corker-dorking. Very, very, very nice. Every ounce of pure fighting ability used. But yeah, very, very happy with this. Absolutely thrilled. Look at those lovely hydroplanes, those beautiful strong fins, powerful tail. As I say, absolutely thrilled. You bet ya, you bet ya. Safe journeys, stay safe. Beautiful sweet fight. So nice. Always great to see them swim off. Well, gave it a few more hours to see if there was a compatriot or a cousin to that other barbel, but nothing doing, just crayfish claws scraping on the bait and picking at the tungsten putty. But yeah, absolutely thrilled to have had that 10 pound 7 ounce barbus. Very, very, very happy. And it's nice to be on a bit of a mini purple patch at the moment. 2 last trips, that other trip that I didn't film where I had 2 barbel, and this trip, yeah, it's always nice to have a bit of a, you know, red patch as such, or purple patch, and be catching a few, because you never can tell with this moody mistress, or this waterway in particular, when she might pull the carpet from underneath an angler, and you just never know. One thing I've learnt over the years with this particular waterway is it instills a lot of humility into an angler, keeps you well grounded, and never allows you to lose sight that you are fishing a wild and quite moody entity at times. Anyway, as I say, I'm going to be heading off home now. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed it, please do consider taking time to click that thumbs up button. That would be so good of you, and very much appreciated. Really quite enjoying, to say the least, you chaps commenting on the video, and a few of you ladies as well. Yeah, it's been really nice to, you know, post the videos and be able to reply to your comments regarding bait or ground bait. If I can give any advice, I do try to. So yeah, thanks guys, it's really good of you all. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, click that little red button below and click the bell, and you'll be kept notified of all my new uploads, new trips, and there's a reasonable back catalogue of older videos as well. Anyway, from the banks of the beautiful, intimate and sometimes rather moody but nonetheless always sumptuous and wholesome River Loddon, I will see you on another video. Take care guys. Goodbye.